This is the PC game show. Intended for mature audiences. Uh-oh. Xbox Game Pass is going to be the best sub? Yeah, it is. Like, it's actually insane. It's crazy how good it was. Disgusting.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the PC Gaming Show 2024. Once again, I'm absolutely thrilled to be your host. My name is Sean Day9 Plot. We've got another great show for you, packed with trailers, exclusives, and lots of surprises, but here is what I'm most excited about.
What is it?
Joining me once again is the inimitable Mika Burton. Get in here, Mika. Come on in.
I'm on my way. Well,
Take it away,
Sean. I am so glad to be here and be a part of this milestone in the history of the PC gaming show. Seriously, like a whole decade covering the ever-changing landscape of PC gaming and all of the incredible games during that time. That's pretty impressive.
We've had a good run. 10 years is a long time, and if this show was a child, it would be slamming doors and belittling me in public and still asking for V-Bucks in Fortnite.
Yeah, well, before we take a look at the future of PC gaming, let's get a bit nostalgic and take a look back at some of our favorite moments from the last 10 years of the show.
Oh, dude. Cue the emotive
My favorite
montage
moments of the
music.
show are the ones
so
where I was
beautiful.
reacting to it.
Over the years, we've featured so many great games,
Yeah.
some of which got their start right here on the PC Gaming Show. So, who
Path of
remembers some of
Exile
those
2.
gems?
I mean,
What
I
a
remember
game.
in 2021.
Oh, I remember,
when we
yeah,
turned
they
a
did
graphics
announce
card
Valheim.
into a
I remember that.
spaceship, or
Yeah.
When we
That was like
did various
2020,
attempts to replace our
2019.
host with artificial intelligence. It was an innocent time. We were so young
I
and
watched this
naive
one.
back
Oh,
then.
we sure were. And what about way back when the PC Gaming Show was live and we had developers like Dean Hall and Warren Spector?
Yeah, remember that?
Oh my God, look at Baby Day 9.
Oh, and I still look like that.
I mean,
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1969, live streaming from a surface
That was funny.
of a little white rock that we call the moon.
Yeah,
wait, what?
that's a good one.
Wow. I don't know if it's my dwindling oxygen levels or the fact that my internal organs are floating weightlessly around my body. Man, this game is making me feel very dizzy with excitement. Houston, anything new on the RPG front?
Hey, what?
And who could
Americans
forget
and
the PC
Balding,
Gaming
name a
Show
better iconic duo.
1350, a personal favorite of mine.
Oh, it's
Now,
Americans.
for fans of sticks and pebbles, prepare to lose thy stools for Sticks and Pebbles 2. Developed by peasants and published by Microsoft. Simply boil some water to access it on Steam.
Sean, you know some of those things didn't really happen, right?
Oh, of course, Mika, I know. I'm not an idiot. Moon landing, sure.
Well, we have some more exciting news. No 10th anniversary show would be complete
actually pretty
without
good.
our favorite Brit
Yeah,
and
this-
gaming
this-
goddess.
It's pretty funny.
It's none other than
Oh.
Frankie Ward.
We're good?
Thank you so much, Mika. It's great to see you and Sean again. And to celebrate 10
I
years,
like this
even
guy.
got us
Yeah.
a little cake. But I do think I speak for everyone watching when I say, could you two stop goofing around and just get to the trailers already?
Yeah, well, in a second. But Frankie, riddle me this.
Yeah.
Why aren't you, like, here with us?
Well, I'm kind of expecting a pretty special delivery.
Oh, I get you. Big Amazon order.
Yeah, makes
Can't miss
sense,
those.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to sign.
Right?
Something a little more important. I'll be here with my unborn mind flare having a watch party. And I'm just gonna chill out here on the couch, have some snacks, and be on hand to jump in whenever the mood takes me. Also, why are you standing there like a couple of lemons anyway? You should take a page from my book and take a load off.
That's nice. It's wholesome.
Ooh, hey.
Oh, wow,
Frankie,
look
I
at
think
these
you're onto
relics.
Something. I mean, this is way better.
They must have gotten
thank you,
these out of a
Frankie. And you know
museum.
what? Thank you, chair scientists everywhere.
I'm glad you're both
Look at
comfortable
that.
because we've got a great show today. Trailers to the most exciting upcoming PC games, exclusive world premiere announcements of brand new games, interviews and behind the scenes looks at upcoming releases and lots more.
But first, let's kick off this year's 2024 PC Gaming Show with 3 huge world premiere announcements. Here we go.
All right. Let's go. Nuggets. That doesn't look like a nugget. Can you do what I think you can do? Hit him. Hit him. This is a kid's game? But teach about the ways of the world. So what is this, Furby Rancher? And you get to ride a Discord moderator. That's great. Actually, no, looking at him, that's more like a Reddit mod. Oh. Man. If only you could attack them. Maybe that game would have been interesting.
From the creators of Dolph-Romantic and Kurzgesagt comes a new game.
What is
in
it?
Space.
That's the guy that makes the YouTube videos.
Meet the Starbirds. Help them claim nearby asteroids. You'll need to build stuff. You'll need to gather stuff.
Okay.
You'll need to connect stuff to other stuff to produce even more stuff.
Okay.
To advance your technology and reach for the stars. Explore countless asteroids.
Can you mine on the sun?
They're packed with resources and come in all shapes and sizes. Stay curious.
Good
You
one.
never know what you may find.
Yeah.
Starbirds coming to a solar system near you.
Only at night?
Wishlist
True.
now on Steam.
So it's not hot. Okay. 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 Human meat. Okay, now I'm interested. I'm gonna be honest. I actually think this looks good. Yeah, that looks pretty fucking good.
Wow, Lorne Vale looks great.
The other two,
Fantasy
like-
world with post-apocalyptic vibes, guns,
But that
also
looked great.
magic. Sign me the heck up.
Kenshi too?
And
Yeah,
actually,
I watched
Mika,
Sequisha
question
play
for
that
you.
a bit.
What do you think will
Looked like
become
dog
in a
shit.
lawless fantasy world? Seriously.
Well,
But that
I
one
could
looks
see
great.
myself as like a ruthless bounty hunter, blasting away hordes of enemies with a six-shooter, or maybe I'd become a silver-tongued trader, you know, talking my way out of dangerous situations.
Wait, but what about me?
For you, I picture.
Kenshi's very good.
a
Yeah,
dead
a lot of
body,
people like them.
You know.
Oh,
yeah.
well, that makes sense. I mean, I would die quickly. And
Yeah.
People have always said I look like the Disco Elysium bloated corpse.
Right? It really checks out. Well, in Lorne Vale, it looks like both of our visions can come true. Hey, now, Sean, since we're talking about fantasy games, lots of them let you practice alchemy, right? But how
Sure.
about a tycoon game that lets you practice alchemy?
Oh, Mika, is your clever wordplay indicative of me getting to brew my own beer?
You are so right, Sean. It is but more than just that. In our next game, you build and manage a monastery, keep your monks happy, and create your very own ale recipes.
Oh, Mika, at last, a game that caters to my desire for medieval, mead-based monastery management.
Roll out the barrels as we raise a goblet or two to Ale Abbey.
Yeah, true. I'm glad I have a 4090 to play this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we have a game. Alright. Nice. This seems decent. This kind of reminds me of like a browser game that you would play back in the day, you know? Yeah, it feels like a browser game in a way.
I think it's time, Red.
What's this?
I told you, my name is Ringo.
Play an anime?
Tell me again, how does this thing work?
You just have
Man.
to combine the words. Like this.
Super Fire King!
Man.
Found the weakness.
Whoa. Careful with the face.
Jesus.
I guess it's just you and me now.
Jesus.
Seems that way.
I've never seen the stars like
That's
this
crazy.
before.
Well, make sure you put on your seatbelt.
Wow. What's this? Oh.
Coming up in the PC gaming show.
Let's go to that. Go to that. Black Ops 6 is $60 for the base edition. No, it's not. It's free. I have Game Pass. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's free. What do you mean? It's 70? Who cares? $60, $70. Fuck. Like, if I feel like if that's something that's like a big problem for you, just wait for a sale. Like their games, I'll wait for a sale for like years. I used to do that all the time. Cause like back in the day, this was me, right? It's like how many of y'all did this? Like you knew whenever the games would come out at Blockbuster, and you would like time it in your head, and you would come back and you'd get like the 3 for $40, and you'd get that game and 2 other games because like your mom would buy you 3 at a time. Yeah. What's with this shit? You gotta buy it on day 1? No, you don't. Let's go do something else. From the discount power? Yeah. Because they rented them out a bunch. You're actually a victim of Game Pass? GG? Yeah, I am. And it's been great. I think Microsoft is the most ethical publisher in the console publisher space between... Oh, hold up. This is supposed to be a good game.
Never make it.
It is. Microsoft number 1.
Looking for answers.
Sony and Nintendo are not even close.
For you, these centuries would have passed in an instant. I once served your father. I helped him lay the groundwork for everything you see here. I am Savi. Welcome, Zoe.
Steel Seed. crazy. Okay. Oh.
We need to move. Come here.
Yeah. Good one. Cool. Not my style or genre, but it's kind of cool.
Thugs like you were all the same.
Well, there is
That
an
was
offer
funny.
that you can't refuse. So, how about you, good fella? Are you ready to get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Well, Mika, I'd rather use a lead pipe. You know, because I have these fragile RTS digits.
Yeah, okay. Well, good news, Sean. You will recognize our next game, Stormgate,
Oh,
a
we
real-time
played this one.
strategy game. It's given off some
Y'all remember
big
this?
StarCraft vibes, which is not surprising since it's being made by a team of former StarCraft developers.
called
And
Frost
hey,
Giant.
Sean,
Yeah.
you played StarCraft like an hour or two, right?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
Mika. I've played maybe even 3 hours. I even
What?
dipped a toe in a little bit.
Crazy.
But now for all you RTS fans out there, heads up, because with Stormgate, we've got a lot more than just a trailer.
Let's see it.
We visited the developer Frost Giant
Oh.
Studios for a close-up look at their new RTS. So get those hand stretches going, prop up your gaming chair, and stay hydrated. Prepare to do battle in Stormgate.
Before the Infernals invaded us on Earth and destroyed human civilization, they engaged in battle with their sworn enemies, the Celestial Armada.
The Protoss.
Angelic form merged with advanced technology. The Celestials fight unlike anything we've seen, harnessing both light and darkness.
Yeah, I don't think this was announced
They have
before.
new ways to mine resources and centralized army production. Their flying arc ship cascades power, which they use to expand infrastructure, energize their army, and enhance their abilities.
Enemies beware.
That's cool.
Now, the Celestial Armada is here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
Damn, wait, you can play it for free? Yeah, Notorious is in the same building. I went here before. I met Shroud.
The Celestial
It's like 2 years
Armada
ago.
is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy, and they are ancient beings that stretch back to the origins of the universe itself. And
Oh, he's like an
everything
FPS
from
guy.
their beings to
Yeah.
their civilization and where they live is technologically driven. And
TK CEO,
we
yeah.
love playing into that mechanically with how they express themselves on the battlefield in the game. With each faction that we develop, we start with a core identity. The Vanguard, we have this plucky human resistance. They're about adaptability, and with the Infernals, we really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction that could have a different way of summoning their troops into the battlefield. With the Celestials, when we started out, we really wanted to push a lot of boundaries, and we thought,
I feel like
how
the
can we
biggest
make
weakness
a
with RTS
building-focused faction, and also
is like,
a faction that
how do you make the game
introduces
accessible for new
map-wide
players?
mobility. They are anchored by this idea that they're descending
Like, I
into the
talked to them a lot
atmosphere
about this.
from the Celestial Armada.
And I feel like
And so
they
when you're
know-
playing
they
as
know
this
it's a
faction
problem.
and can build structures
Like
all
it's
across
like a-
the map
like
and
a-
get places
that's
very
like the
easily.
big-
In many ways, it
That's- I
becomes
think- I think
this
that's the reason why
strategic
RTS fell
dance
off.
about where the conflict is playing out on a map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto
Like, basically,
the
in order to play a
themselves.
game efficiently,
There's gonna be a
RTS
lot of
efficiently,
emergent gameplay
it's
that
not
players
fun
will
for
discover
most
on their
people.
own that we are not planning for, and that's actually
So it's like you have
what
to
we
decide,
want
like,
from the
whether you
Celestials.
wanna be
We
good
wanna
at the
give
game or
players
do you wanna have
a bunch
fun?
of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of interesting toys to play with, and then see what comes out the other side. And if you're the type
Like, they
of
need to-
player
they need to figure
that
this out. out.
really likes coming up with this innovative way to outsmart opponents. The Celestial
And
faction is designed
they have like
for you.
things in the game to
With
like stop that.
Celestials, we've really done something that is pure original thinking
Not true,
from this
enjoys
team
your skill.
that is not something
Yeah,
that
so
we've seen before
it
in
is
a
true.
real-time strategy game. And it took a lot of iteration
too
to
strong.
get
It is.
to the point that it felt balanced and where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Stormgate is a Blizzard-style RTS, and so by saying that we're
A lot of the
continuing
people that work
legacy
at
of
Frost
Warcraft
Giant
and
work at
Starcraft,
Blizzard.
We're really looking at that core.
Maybe not a lot of
RTS
them, but I know some of them
experience.
do.
But we really believe that even within a Blizzard-style RTS, there's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a lot of creative boundaries that can be pushed to bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we are really excited about bringing a lot of new ideas into the genre. We want you to have this asymmetric experience where playing one faction or another faction really feels almost like a different game entirely.
Yeah.
Our technology runs at a higher tick rate than any real-time strategy game that's ever come before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
It's responsive
One
for
of
sure.
the biggest design challenges that we faced with Stormgate is creating a game that maintains the high skill gameplay that has been the heart of RTS for so long,
Here it
but
is.
still provides an on-ramp for new players coming in
That
doesn't
is it right
scare
there.
them away. It's okay to be a high skill
That's the
game. It's
weakness.
actually a good and appealing thing. We never want to water down that aspect of RTS, but we talk a lot about lowering the skill floor, which means making it more approachable for new players coming in without taking away the high skill elements of the game that make RTS so exciting.
I think the
Early
problem is like
access
microing
is
different
much
bases and
more
shit is like
about
too
bringing
frenetic.
the community along with us and benefiting from that feedback that the
And
community
it's like in
provides us
StarCraft
to
2, I
really
remember
make
whenever
the
I
game
played,
what they
like,
tell
if you
us
got to
they
gold,
want.
you had to do
We've
that.
been having conversations with the community.
It's not like you could
and
play, like,
together,
if you want to be good
hopefully,
at
that
all
we
of the game,
really
you had
are
to do
able
that.
to craft something that feels collaborative. We're
I don't know
sharing
what
it
these
at a
toys are.
much earlier stage than any game that we've worked on in the past. But it is
Pizza
a better way to
Fridays?
make games. And I believe that Stormgate, as it evolves, will turn into something that is literally the best game that we've ever worked on as a result.
We hope you've enjoyed this exclusive
Oh, and they have heroes, by the
first
way.
look
This
at
game
our
has hero
Celestial
units.
faction. Stormgate's free to play. It's available to everyone and will be launching fully into early access on August 13th. But you can join us before then on July 30th.
Yeah, like Warcraft
by going
3,
to
yeah.
Steam and
I forgot to
picking up
mention
one
that.
of our bundles that's available
They only had
today.
one available last time I played.
Well, douse me in ethereal light and mine my minerals. I am beyond excited for Stormgate.
Hey, Sean, if you're excited for RTS
Is that ice
madness,
cream?
wait until you hear this. I've been using pretzels to scoop up my ice cream instead of a spoon. Pretzels, they're like spoons you can eat.
Oh, solid logic, Frankie, but why are
See,
you
I
telling
would
me
never
this
use
now?
that.
It's strategy,
Oh,
Sean.
she already ate it.
Optimum watch party strategy. No spoons, nothing to wash later. Get it? Here is another
No,
example.
but you used
Let's
the
say someone
glass.
knocks on
You
my
could have
door
used
during
a
watch party.
cup, like
a regular person would
plastic
get
cup.
up and answer the door, but me? I
Yeah.
just hurl this brick through my front window, and whoever was knocking runs away in terror. Bricks, like spoons you can throw.
I feel like I'm really starting to get you, Frankie. A window brick sounds totally overpowered. I think you're onto something.
My point is this. It's a really exciting time for strategy games on PC, and we've got so many more to show you today, starting right now. All you turn-based tactics fanatics out there do not want to miss this next one.
What's it gonna be? Turn-based tactics? I'm sure this will... Build your corporate stronghold. Damn, bro. The music's cool. I like the music. So how long is this gonna go on for? Fight for your rights. Fight for your shareholders. Wait a second. Never mind. I thought it was about to get interesting. Oh my god, bro. I feel like they should make it illegal to make these games. Like, if you put a card in your game, it should be illegal. Like, the only exception are divinity cards and PoE. Yeah. I hate them. I think they're so lame, bro. Like, I do. I think they're so lame. The reason why I say that is that right over there, I have a DCI card because I got in on Magic the Gathering when I was 14, bro. Every night, Friday night, every week, Friday night Magic, I was drafting. And to think that I could go back and play some online bullshit that would even be 10% as good as that, I'm not about it.
When the demon looked upon the earth,
What's this bullshit?
it was the look of death.
So Camlet is really trying to summon a demon from another dimension. What a twat.
The primary mission is to sabotage Camlet's operation at any cost. What a splendid hiding place.
How about a little switcheroo?
You got equipped with thingamajigs too.
You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve.
Tight passages, traversing the rooftops, will require some cunning.
Don't mind me.
Did you just melt it?
It's an incredibly complicated chemical reaction. But yes. Impressive.
Terrifying.
It has its uses.
I've got glimpses of a strange machine he's been working on. I have no idea what it does.
We'll keep it simple then. Stab and shoot our way to the off button.
That's crazy. Wow. I sure hope we can get another turn-based card game after this.
They said that a career in archaeology would be uneventful.
Wouldn't that be cool? I feel like this sword is so dull it couldn't even cut styrofoam.
Stealth Tactics, a ragtag group of scientists, and a werebear. What a great world premiere trailer. And speaking of trailers, Mika, we've had a ton of them on the PC
Sharpen
gaming
it.
show over the last 10 years. You want to hear some stats?
What am I going to do with
Oh my god,
it?
is Master Chief a Covenant killing machine?
Has and always will be, Mika. And in the first 10 years of this show, we piped into your hungry little eyeballs over 79,018 seconds of exclusive PC gaming content, streaming in a plethora of languages and regions.
And that's not all, Sean. We have worked closely with developers to provide exclusive behind-the-scenes content and showcase some of the most exciting games of the past decade, all of which can be found over on our Steam page.
Indeed. And hey, how about a few more of those stats?
Ooh.
According to chat, a whopping 98.7% of viewers tuned in live right now want us to hurry up and get on with the next trailer. So hey, can't argue with facts.
No, you can't.
Hey,
All
PC
right.
Gamers, my name is
Good
Dave,
one.
and I'm the director of Mighty Yell, and if you know us, you know we like to make things that are weird, uplifting, and fun. With those things in mind, I cannot wait to show you our brand new expressive dance battle adventure, All Systems Dance. All Systems Dance takes the fun of freely dancing and moving through a space, combines it with some tense arena combat and a heartfelt and funny story, all in the name of taking down an evil corporation. Look, we wanted to make a game about dance because, well, we're not the greatest dancers. I'm not. But that doesn't matter. The thing about dance is that everyone can dance. And if everyone can dance, and dance is what you need to save the world, then maybe everyone can save the world. I'm going to let the
Can you
teaser
leave your
speak for
friends
itself, but
behind?
please go to allsystemsdance.com for more information. Thank you for watching this, for being a part of this with us. And remember,
Play the
revolution
fucking
will not be
trailer.
choreographed.
Welcome to Port Tomorrow, a perfect place for every Whoosh citizen to work, socialize, and relax. We here at Whoosh have thought
Somebody
of
says I missed when we got good games. You mean you missed an hour ago?
Don't believe their marketing and don't believe their messaging. This
Those were the days, man. Back an hour ago.
We are all trapped here on this island. We are being watched.
Yeah.
We have to fight back. I
Oh,
know
jeez.
they outnumber us, but we've discovered their weakness. Their weakness is dance. Dance reprograms them. Dance makes them see us as more than just a number on a spreadsheet. You have to dance. You have to dance like your life depends.
Why would
on
anybody
it.
play
Take
this?
back control. Free yourself and
This
feel
looks awful.
the movement. The revolution will not be choreographed.
So dumb. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Bro, I had this game on GameCube. It was called Smuggler's Run. That's what it reminds me of. It's good, yeah. That's cool. This is actually not so bad. Yeah, it's not so bad. Okay. 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 No scoped them. Seems alright. Cool. What's this?
Atlas 1-1, this is Zeus. Do you copy? Over. We've detected the anomalous presence in the Iron Corridor area. We need you to localize it and contain it. There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. Your goal is simple. Search and contain the anomaly. I repeat, search.
This got kind of a good creepy vibe to it. What y'all think? How y'all think about this one? This one's alright.
Atlas, do you copy? Respond, Atlas.
Yeah. First FPS of the show, right? I have to think about it. I don't know.
Okay, Mika, pop quiz.
But I didn't study, Sean.
Quiet, listen. Let's say you find yourself face to face with a huge mutant super soldier whose arm has been replaced by a chainsaw.
Okay.
What do?
Well,
Die.
if I were a mad scientist working for an evil mega corporation, you know, like you do, I would probably replace its other arm with a grappling hook.
Oh my God, perfect, because that means you would fit right in at Tripwire Interactive, who have been working for years to bring us the next installment in the Killing Floor series. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the franchise has been a huge staple of the PC gaming show since its inception back in 2015. Tripwire have actually been at 9 PC gaming shows. In the upcoming sequel, players will face off against a new upgraded generation of Zeds in this long-awaited co-op horror FPS.
And the Zeds aren't the only things that have gotten an upgrade. To learn more, we visited those mad scientists at Tripwire Interactive for this exclusive look at the guns and gore of Killing Floor 3.
I never played one of these other games before. I don't know what to expect with this.
Who's ready for a bit of fun then?
This is all right. It's a cool monster. Is this the... Is this them interviewing? I'm gonna take a piss. This is cool. Okay, thank
Action
God.
horror would be the thing that we focused on from the beginning with Killing Floor 3. It was really about science gone wrong. I mean, even like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved the Dark Horse Aliens and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian-themed world, so we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator and Aliens, one of the things that you see the most is basically a group of well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade, every single weapon to handle the things that they're being faced with, these kind of insurmountable odds. Those moments are what motivate us, and that's when Killing Floor is at its best.
There's just a combination of just so many small elements that we've improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. We've increased the amount of Zeds that are in the world at one time, so the battle feels way more epic.
We knew we wanted Zeds to become more challenging. We're increasing how they get to you, how they damage you, so the cone of danger has essentially increased dramatically. Anywhere on screen Zeds can be, so I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel and really learn how to prioritize my targets. It's not essentially what's closest to me, but what can get to me faster, what's going to do more damage. It's just more ways to kind of amplify not only the action, but that horror element as well in KF3.
We have like very detailed hit detection system now, and you can blow off any limb. Every bullet hole that hits it stays there permanently. Exactly where you burn the creature is where you'll see its flesh burnt. We actually have Zeds where you can blow limbs off and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical spot of that Zed.
Most of our Zeds have somewhat of a critical zone on it. So certain Zed tech, like on the flesh pound, on his back, on his chest, they'll glow. If you shoot that, it will explode off and expose like an inner critical zone that when you shoot will kind of deal the ultimate killing blow.
So there's weak spots?
One thing that's always felt great in Killing Floor is shooting things in the head. We wanted there to be variety when you do that. Their heads are made up of multiple meshes so that it can essentially open up and kind of randomly optimizes what that head could look like. There is the opening shot of Day of the Dead, but it's really just a massive tongue and maybe like a few teeth hanging there. We're very big horror fans. There's kind of like little Easter eggs throughout everything. That impact and that feedback and that variation makes shooting things in the head feel incredibly rewarding. We hope you enjoyed that exclusive look at Killing Floor 3.
Cool.
For more information, visit killingfloor3.com and wishlist now.
Cool.
What a beautifully twisted and nightmarishly gory game. Yeah. I've already added it to my wish list, and look at this, Mika.
Oh.
I've also been in their Discord for 3 weeks.
Sean, that is the Discord for Cleaning Floor 3, the mopping simulator.
Oh, I mean, I was kind of wondering why there was so little chat about killing Zeds and so much about preventing streak marks on kitchen floors.
All right, let's leave Zeds behind because in our next game, there is a different type of mob filling the streets. Thousands of screaming sports fanatics. You can manage traffic, security, and logistics for athletes and fans in football tycoon game Copa City. Here's the world premiere trailer.
This city is about to experience a football game that could be the greatest it has ever seen. You are responsible for how it will go down in history. Get ready to host the biggest clubs from all around the world. You will have to manage every single detail. Prepare for thousands of fans swarming your city.
If you don't do it right, do they riot and burn down the city?
But remember, safety is a top priority. It's all in your hands.
Let them go.
Find the right balance.
The fans are getting excited, but the pressure on the organizers is rising.
Can you give them what they want? Can you create a night they will remember forever? Everything comes down to your decisions.
Soccer, man.
Host the biggest clubs, engage thousands of fans, create a football fiesta.
What are you gonna do?
Copa City 25, the first football tycoon.
I don't think I'm the target audience for this game. I've got a feeling. Who is? Yeah, good question. Man. Holy shit. Whoa. Who the fuck plays this shit? kids? Where are they? I don't. Where are these kids playing this game? I can't imagine. Game looks so fucking boring.
To play awesome games in my own fantasy megaverse? I hope I never wake up.
Stay.
Bad clown. So what's up first? A little Halo capture the flag, or...
Have a lovely picnic.
Sure.
Kat, we've been talking. You do know about PC Game Pass, right?
PC Game Pass? What's that?
It's a membership that lets PC players play new and immersive PC games.
Like going to a PC gamer's dreamland, only you're awake and he's not here. Tell me all about it!
You'll get day one access to some of the
Power
biggest new
World.
releases, along with a curated library of PC games.
It even includes an EA Play membership.
And it's crammed to the gunnels with exclusive member benefits and discounts. If I were human instead of a ripped dream elf, then I'd use it to try games and buy them for less. Huzzah! Sick! Can I play with my friends? Ask them yourself! Huzzah! Cool! Multiplayer! So it's a gaming membership designed specifically for PC players, and you get all these awesome features for a low monthly price?
Exactly! You even get exclusive Riot Games benefits. Uh-oh.
Thanks, guys. As soon as I wake up, I'm joining PC Game Pass. It's literally a dream come true. Better, even.
What else? What else we got? What else we got?
You know, it's not often I get to say this, but that terrifying clown and his admittedly cute friends really know what they're talking about.
Oh, they sure do, Mika. PC Game Pass is a great way to try out tons of PC games without having to buy them at full price.
So true. Well, let's keep the show rolling with some more trailers.
Okay. All right, this is decent. All right. Okay. Seems like a traditional, you know, Legend of Zelda style game. Last Moon. Yeah, seems all right.
Solver for Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere. We're making a covert revenge thriller FPS about a secret agent who turns down one last job too many and gets hunted across the North American wilderness by the military-industrial complex. And I was like,
Do you remember whenever this guy made those Twitter videos and everybody got mad at him? And he was right.
The one thing the games industry needs more than a corporation that gives a shit about developers and their
You guys remember this guy?
is
Yeah.
Wasp Slayer.
I remember he had a weird
now,
name.
I could tell you about how
Forgot
Strange
what it
Scaffold,
was.
the studio behind El Paso elsewhere, is making an exciting new action game, but if you get anything out of this next trailer, I hope it's that wasps are evil bastards and they should be shot on sight. Thank you.
I agree. I like him. I completely fucking agree. Yep. True. Fucking hate those things.
Well.
Javier, yeah, Javier, there you go.
Big bitch.
Okay.
Got him.
Agent down. Boarding spotted.
It's all right.
He's going for the head.
It's okay.
What you wish for.
Not so bad. Not so bad. Hey, at least it wasn't turn-based.
Left us broken,
Was this a tower defense?
lost. But we rose, piece by piece, night after night. They broke us once, but I see no broken souls today.
Yeah, it's tower defense. That's what I thought.
I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, we will rebuild.
That's a cool name.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Let's see it.
Listen, I don't care what you were doing back on Earth, shooting hobos in tracksuits or sweating in a bush in some godforsaken jungle. This is nothing like what you've ever faced. Our intel confirms enemy operators deployed in the AO. And it seems like those alien freaks can be killed with light. Keep your mission objective a priority.
Wait, am I an alien?
Moving out.
This is alright. It's aight. It's an extraction game? Yeah, I feel like a lot of games are trying to get into the extraction genre. A lot of people seem to like it.
Excellent work as always, Day 9. What's up, everybody? I'm Tasteless, and I am joined with David Kim and Artosis. Today, we're going to be talking to you about a very exciting new game.
What is it?
Battle Aces, a fast-action RTS.
Let's see it.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. So this first building that you see right here is my core. This is where my units train out of. And also, if I lose the core, then I lose the game.
It seems like in this game, you can expand like within seconds of it starting. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right when the game starts, you have enough resources to either expand, tech, or build an army to attack with.
Is this a phone
something
game?
that we keep seeing show up on this screen right now is that intelligence bar. This is one of my favorite things about Battle Aces, where you can immediately see not just your unit deck, but your opponent's as well, and start strategizing from the get-go.
For sure. And not only that, I can also see the precise, I guess, tech progress of my opponent and vice versa too. So we can strategize very precisely in this game.
No, it's not.
So with these unit decks, you can make almost any combination of units. How many units exactly are in the game Battle Aces right now?
Yeah, so we have 45 units planned for the closed beta, but we'll be adding new units every single season. So the possibilities of strategy will be endless.
That's crazy.
Here on the intelligence bar, you can see you're teching up, your opponent is taking that faster third base. And I see you're playing like a very defensive, tech-oriented game, whereas your opponent is playing a bit more fast-paced, right? Like he's running around, he's doing the attacking while you're doing the defending.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the different types of strategies that can be used for different players?
So in this specific game, I'm trying to show off a more easier way to play. So you'll notice that I'm not really clicking all that much kind of thing. So my basic strategy is in tier 1, I have these recall units that can teleport back to any of my bases, making it a very easy defensive option. And I'm straight teching
well, those yellow guys
king
fucked them
crabs
up.
that are very strong at harassing enemy bases and expansions.
Now, game timers and RTSs is not like a new thing, but what's interesting about this one is that
So this is an RTS for idiots? Well, you need that, right?
Yeah, so we have a max game limit of 10 minutes in this game. So when the timer reaches 0, then the game will end. And the winning player is whoever has the higher score when that happens.
Yeah, like a military score.
Now, we noticed that the 2 king crabs you have, they seem to be on a stealth mission here. It seems like you're skirting the bottom of the map, maybe going up for a little bit of harassment, a little bit of counterattacking.
Yeah, for sure. So I sent 2 to the back so that I can take down one
Damn,
of these
they do a lot of
bases,
damage.
hopefully. And while playing a defensive game, but the enemy noticed that, and because he can't, he was kind of off position, that's why he went all in on my
Ooh, get him out of here.
Yeah, it looks like he will end up killing off your third base here. And in fact, brings in a huge army, but it looks like you will defend, unfortunately losing that third base.
Yeah, but I do have a bigger army, and I was able to save those 2 king crabs and bring them back. So I'm feeling pretty good about this massive attack right here.
Yeah, it looks like you're pushing forward, and that is a very scary army with that many king crabs. Let's see how you end up doing. It does look like it's going to end up being a rout, even taking down his flying
bro, we just had the
units
crabs
there.
go to work.
Looks like you've done a great job this game, David. And, you know, I got to say, guys, I've played a lot of Battle Aces, and if you want a more in-depth look at the high skill expression available, check it out at playbattleaces.com.
And we'll be starting our beta very soon, in a few weeks. So please make sure to sign up for the beta while you're there at the site.
And be sure to wish list it on Steam. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all the time we have. Day 9, back to you.
That's crazy. Battle Aces.
Thanks, Artosis.
and Nick Tasteless Plot, my literal brother that refers to
Diablo
me. by
4
my
patch
internet
just went
moniker.
live and added pets
now,
that collect
Sean,
for you.
Frankie told us there'd be
Is that
a
true?
lot of great new strategy games in our show, and you know, she was right. There has never been a better time to be a PC gamer and an RTS fan. And with the lightning-fast action of its 1v1 and 2v2 modes, Battle Aces is a big reason why. Next up, Citizen Sleeper 2.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, I'm
Like
sorry.
pets that collect for you. Like this gives me like
No,
BDO
okay.
PTSD.
If you don't
Are they
mind,
free?
you're a little mixed up, but
go for it. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
The world of a malfunctioning android housing the digitized consciousness of a human being can be treacherous.
They're $1,000.
I was supposed to introduce that trailer.
Wow.
Me, Mika. And then he just swoops in and steals it. Ho, you've made a powerful enemy today, Plot.
Mika, is everything okay?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, great. As I was saying,
Citizen Sleeper
this
2.
new
Keep talking, Day 9, and you won't have 9 days left after I...
Look, Mika, I
What?
can all hear your thoughts.
What? How?
Well, yeah, you recorded them earlier, you know, in the voiceover studio. I mean, that's the audio that's getting piped into the studio right now. Guys, can we go ahead and mute 003 Mika's internal rage.wave right now?
You got it, Sean.
I'm sorry, I just, I really wanted to introduce the trailer. I'm like the TTRPG girl.
Okay, you know what? Honestly,
yeah.
totally fine. Go ahead.
You sure? Okay. You've lost your memory and there's a bounty on your head. This time,
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are my vengeful thoughts?
Oh.
Sorry, Sean. It got taped over with one of our nature documentaries.
All right, well, just play that, I guess.
Well, as I was saying, you've lost your memory.
The Bolivian gulping iguana sounds its mating call, a noise often described as nature's dumbest sound.
Oh, forget it. Just cue the dang thing.
Well, in all of its uninterrupted glory, here's our first ever look at the gameplay in Citizen Sleeper 2, which I got to announce and not Sean.
Wake up, Sleeper. We're in trouble. Lane's closing in, and we need this next contract to go right. But nothing's gone right so far. That contract Carson gave us was trouble from the start.
Citizen Sleeper is right.
Junie? I didn't trust her. Not for a moment.
Jesus.
That derelict was a death trap. Suddenly, it was all over. But we've got to bounce back. We've secured the contract. So let's talk, crew. How about
That
you?
guy looks like he lights grasshoppers
It was Andy
on
with
fire.
that drone. Stop the whole thing blowing up in our faces. Or Eugene. He's a loudmouth, but he's tough as hell. Although he did forget to tell us about Vesna. Or we find someone new, but new crew have new problems. The belt is
Can we just
wide,
have a-
Sleeper.
Can we just have like a
Just remember, nothing in the belt.
like a whole
ever
show
runs
and just put all of the turn-based boring games in that?
So we can get back to the real games. Let's see a real game. Okay.
All right. It's turn-based. It's one of those like auto battlers. I would play an auto battler. They're not awful, right? Like I don't hate them, but like I just really like action combat games. That's me. Like I like action combat, fast-paced games. It's a tactics game. My tactic is dodge all the attacks and then hit the boss. That's my favorite tactic. Oh, great. Wow. Man.
Wish you could keep track of all the games you're seeing on the PC Gaming Show? Well, that's exactly what wish lists are for. The PC Gaming Show Steam page is a one-stop shop where you can fill up your wish list with every single game we're featuring on our show. Make it quick, though. We've got an unbeatable trailer coming up. That's no exaggeration. It really is unbeatable.
All right, let's see it. I like this.
I say the lines, the
What?
syllables, got it memorized so I can make you stop. You treat me like a criminal. So why
What?
shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
Huh? Is this an anime? I'll say this. It has a nice aesthetic. A game where music is illegal? Nice. The aesthetic of the game is pretty cool. I like the aesthetic, but it's just, we are. Oh no, no, no. Okay, 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 okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I thought I was about to say Doom. This seems kind of cool. That's all right. What's this? I like this a lot. Where's the killing? Let's get back to killing things. How about that? It's all right. It's all right. That seems okay. Yeah, it's all right.
That is a double shot of exciting
Yeah,
news.
it's all right.
Core Keeper's upcoming 1.0 launch and Twin Stick Shooter's Odenfall coming to early access later this year.
Okay, Mika, I can't wait to show everyone our next game, and it's so exciting.
What is it?
I'm gonna need to stand up for this. Should stand up too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm
It's
not gonna
hard to
stand
think
up.
of a better combination than the team behind the gloriously gory medieval warfare slasher Chivalry 2 and this classic zombie survival horror game that started out as a mod for Half-Life 2.
Brace yourself for 8-player co-op, permadeath, and the terrifying cinematic experience of No More Room in Hell. So let's take a look.
Let's see it.
Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
But I just stood up.
No More Room in Hell 2 is a permadeath horror co-op game.
You start with a flashlight with no weapons, and you're exploring in the dark, and you're trying to find your first friend and your first weapons to get some safety.
You find more gear, you find more people. It's suddenly 4 players, 6 players, 8 players, up to that final showdown at the power plant, where hordes of zombies are pouring
Seems
in
all
and
right.
using explosives and assault rifles to overcome that final challenge.
Like with Chivalry, combat is the first thing we focused on, being Torn Banner. We want that game feel just really intense, and it's part of the immersion. Every run is different. We're looking at how do we deliver the Hollywood cinematic experiences. You know, how do we put you in a place that you've never been before, but you've always wanted to be. It's like co-op
This is
game
where
with
I've always wanted to
consequences.
be.
And the fun
In a
becomes
place where
how
the
long
gas
can
was
I survive the
$2.
zombie
Did you
apocalypse?
guys see that?
Friendly Mustang has arrived on the battlefield.
Yeah, this seems good.
Take the electrotube to your radio transmitter.
What am I looking at? I actually have no idea what this game's supposed to be. I have no clue whatsoever. He just blew up a moose? Nice. The moose eliminator. Yeah, I like that. The Sweden? Oh. There was a trailer for this game yesterday. Ooh, he's growing weed? Isn't that illegal? Zero. I can't read. Say the. What's this? I like the music a lot. Music is awesome. That's the only thing I like.
Peggy 18.
Yeah. What's this? Death Sprint. Oh, this is funny. I like this. It's like a racing game, but you're just running. This is cool. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's actually cool, man. Die for the views? Yeah, it's called Kick. Ooh. Awesome. Yeah, that actually looks really cool. I like that one a lot.
Gore meets parkour in Death Sprint 66.
Yeah, that was badass.
And here I thought the worst thing that could happen while jogging is jogging. Now, you've heard of motorbikes and motorboats, but how about motor brooms? In Crescent County, you can escape to a beautiful and wholesome island of witches, where you don't just fly around on boring old wooden brooms. You soup them up, trick them out, and use them for drifting, racing, and running a high-speed delivery service. Let's take a visit to Crescent County.
Can we go back to the one where people get killed? And they go into like a meat grinder? Let's go back to that.
And now I'm beyond lucky to be joined by Crescent County's creative director, Anna Hollenreich. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here.
Now, that was a lovely trailer, and I'd love if you could just walk us through a little more of what we just saw.
It's kind of if you imagine Kiki's Delivery Service meets the Bikes of Kira,
I don't know
set on a
either one of
rural
those.
witch tech island. It's a game about finding yourself kind of as a proto-adult, and I'm really interested in this question of how do you find home in a new space? How does a place become yours? By day, you're driving around the island, making deliveries to the locals, and then by
This
night,
makes
you're
sense.
racing around
It's
the
for younger
island with
people,
the
'cause they don't know how to
characters
do that, 'cause they
befriended
can't afford a
along the way.
house.
Or, I
Yeah,
don't know,
no,
maybe you want to
that's
get one of the
relatable.
characters to date you, but you need a bed frame because they have self-respect.
Okay, get the fuck out. This is fucking. Get the fuck out. A bed frame? Who the fuck needs a bed frame?
Okay. So talk to me
Never
a
had a
little bit
bed
about where
frame
the
in my
idea for
fucking
Crescent
life.
County
I don't even know what it
It's
is.
inspired by my first ever proper video games job where I moved to the Isle of Wight. I couldn't stop doing this witch tech mashup. I couldn't stop
Fuck
drawing
outta here.
it.
Normal people
I was going
do?
to Comic-Cons.
Who's
I was selling
normal?
art about
The
it.
people
and
that
I'd be
laugh at the
working
Big Bang
in big
Theory,
teams on
buy
things like
Funko
Fall
Pops,
Guys.
and
But
get
I knew
excited
that
about
if I
this
didn't
game?
launch
Oh,
myself out into the
wow.
unknown,
I
would
sure
never
am missing
forgive
out.
myself.
So you're taking this big
Suck a
leap into
dick.
making this game,
Fuck
and it's
you.
in the cozy genre. What sets
Cozy
your game
genre.
apart
Oh,
from
that's
most?
it. I'm out.
So this is a delivery life sim game, right? But it's
Wow,
also got underground
that's
motor and
exciting.
street racing in it. I really love genre
Let's get
mashups.
the,
I think that they're so interesting. And I love making worlds that feel warm and lived in and loved,
triggered.
where people feel,
I'm triggered
you know,
now.
relaxed and safe. But also, if you want to amp things up, you can trick out your motor broom to the point where you're almost flying and smash into your friends with all your sigil sticker powers.
What about it excites you the most, though?
We're really interested in making this island feel very relaxing to drive around, but also hiding all of these little shortcuts and jumps and boosts all over the place so that it can be just as intense and chaotic sometimes as well.
Where can everyone get their hands on Crescent County?
So this game means the absolute world to us. It's a bit of my heart, it's a bit of my soul, and if it interests you, please add it to your wish list.
How nice. Good luck.
Crescent County looks amazing, Sean.
I'm not
and
the
it is
guy
just
for a
oozing
game like that.
with charm. I'm definitely making room for it at the top of my wish list.
And if you
My
want to
cozy, yeah, my cozy game. You want to hear what my cozy game is?
Today, they're all
Dark
located
Souls
in
1.
one place, the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Elden
Okay,
Ring.
It's time to put the brooms away as we take a look at some other wickedly good releases.
Indie.io. Clever. I mean, some of these games are okay. I just like action games, that's it. Get a bed. Why do people have bed frames? Why would you have a bed frame? Keep snakes out. Don't let them in the house.
My name is Sam Walker.
Oh, I found a
and am the
spider
last
in
man standing.
my house the other day. Oh, y'all want to see it? I took a picture of it.
I steel myself for what's to come. I may not survive this,
Look at this.
but at least I'll go down fighting. Fighting for a chance to make things
This is
right.
cool.
Even if it's too little too late.
Okay. It's another 80s beat 'em up game. I like that it shows damage numbers. Cool. This is a spider I found yesterday. Look, where is he at? Where's he at? There he is. Look at him. Yeah. He's right there. Nice sink. Thanks, man. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Did you eat it? I hope you killed it. I tried to. He got away, though. He went back in the sink. It's just a wolf spider? Yeah, I know. I looked it up. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This could be a game. This could be a game. Mercenary to an emperor. Yeah, hell yeah. Renaissance Kingdom Wars. All right. All right. That's a McConnell game for that? Yeah, it is definitely a McConnell game. Look, cute spider. Nah, he's about the size of my palm. That's about as big as you. He's a big boy. Yeah. Yeah, he's still in the house. Oh, shit. Debtors Club? That's funny. I like that.
Set out on the journey, my child.
Land of Magnates.
Find your voice. For it is the sound of the instrument that soothes your father.
Spider living rent free.
Where to go, where to search for it.
What's this?
Play a note at the melody whereof. A great sight one can cast.
Baby spiders win? Nah, they had a new respawn because I was out in the backyard a couple of days ago and there's like 10 of those spiders out there. And so it makes sense a few of them got in the house. Yeah, they're everywhere. Cat quest? This is alright. This seems okay, alright. Could be good. That could be good. Cat quest is fire, is it really? But yeah, I had this spider, bro.
Hello,
like,
my name is Nicole He, and I'm working with Nereal and Devolver Digital to make the world's first thirst-person shooter, The Crush House.
Thirst-person
so in
shooter?
the game, you've been hired to produce 1999's hottest reality show, and your job is to choose the cast, film the drama, and give the audience what they are thirsting for. But remember, never ever speak to the talent. Anyway, all the different audience groups want to see different things.
Divorced
so
dads?
Let's see who's tuning in today. All right, we've got the divorced dads. They want to see romances, meat on the grill, strong male emotions, you know, divorced dad stuff. And the fish freaks are here. We've earned money from ads, so let's put some fish in the tank for them. This is normal for reality TV. And the film students are watching, and they want to see all of this at a Dutch angle, of course.
Let's
Hold
be
on.
honest.
But guys in the chat, let's see what they have to say. Pants are a prison for the ass, if that's what you want, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know, if we combo all the different things that they want to see in frame together, the ratings will go up even more. Chat is loving it. And no matter how crazy
So, yeah,
the
anyway,
audience requests are, we have to satisfy them, or else the
yeah, I don't know what I'm
show
gonna do with
will
that
be
spider.
canceled.
I might, if I catch him, I'll bring him on stream.
But don't worry if things do go wrong. This is
I don't know if I'll be able to
reality
get
TV
him though.
after all. Just pick a new cast, start the season over, and maybe this time we'll make it to the series.
Put him in a cup. Yeah, I'll just put him in a jar or something like
that.
that, and I'll put him outside. You didn't kill it? Nah, I tried to cut him in half. I messed. He's fast. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I was tired. I was just like, fucking get away. Don't kill spiders. It's. I looked them up and because I want to make sure it wasn't like a bad one. And it said that he's supposed to kill other bugs. So like honestly, I feel like, you know, like, just let it happen. Yeah, let him cook, man. There used to be a spider in my backyard that was the size of my hand. He was there for a while too, like a few months. He'd just sit there and do nothing all day. Daddy Longlegs? No, it's not one of those. Is that space? I found a centipede in the house the other day. Nah, centipedes are dangerous because they're poisonous. And they're also assholes. Venomous? Yeah, sorry. The poisonous is if you eat them. Venomous is if they bite you. Yeah. centipedes? Yeah. I saw a centipede, I'd get rid of them.
Coming up in the
Ooh.
PC gaming show.
Ooh, I want to see that. We saw gameplay of that game before. I watched Mudahar play this game. Yeah, remember he had that one video.
Trust me when I say I know what it's like to wait for a big release to arrive. This particular download has been queuing for months. But fans of extraction shooters, and I'm talking about the extraction shooter, the one that kicked off an entirely new genre,
Tarkov?
don't have much longer to wait. Multiplayer FPS Escape from Tarkov has been in beta since 2017, but is now preparing for its heralded 1.0 release. Here's a look at what's coming when the granddaddy of extraction shooters goes gold.
Ну, здравствуй, солдат. Давненько не заходил. Куда пропадал-то? Так ты на арену поддался, но все равно вернулся, да? Чемпион. Да, изменился ты. Но и у нас тут жизнь не стоит на месте. Конфликт в Таркове снова разгорается. И пока неизвестно, чем все это закончится. Похоже, придется тебе снова показать, чего ты стоишь, боец. Путь осилит идущий. Так ведь?
Yeah, this is like all the new shit they added into this game. I've never really tried out this game. Like, I have friends that play this, but like, I've just never been able to get into it. It's never really been my
Кто
thing.
знает, может, у тебя и получится.
I feel like this is like it's like PoE for FPS players. Tarkov's garbage now? I don't know about that. Out now? What's out now? Oh, that's our game. Bro, I was actually really mad yesterday. I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, it took me like an hour to calm down. Yep. I didn't know that we were on this one. To be honest, I had no idea. Man. I need to watch the speed run of it too. Yeah, we have like a wait, that's exactly where I died. Yep, there it is. It's exactly where I fucking died.
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you.
That was bad? Yeah, bro, I was furious.
Free, your world is in mortal peril. Help me steal him away.
It's your
Stem the
clip?
tide of destruction. It's the least you can do.
What's this? Didn't I see this?
Come at me.
I think I did, right? Are you furious about Splody? Because I just kept playing like shit. Like, it's pretty simple.
Let's go.
Just gameplay? Yeah.
Come and get it.
What's this? Ooh. Got him with the bazooka. Is there gameplay for this? Like, I'm not sure, like, what I'm watching. Oh, this is what I saw before. Yeah. That looked like gameplay. I didn't understand it. When you ended stream yesterday, we were wondering if anything got broke or thrown. No.
Okay, boss. Roger.
No, I just get I get tilted real easily. Like that's like I feel like I'm actually a pretty good player, but I get mad really easily, and it makes me worse than like than I actually am. I get tilted too fast.
This game.
That's why like I don't like honestly like this is I'm being serious. Like, I actually don't like playing challenging games. Like if a game is really hard, like I don't want to play it. Because I'll just get
Sean,
mad.
I am sad to say it, but we're not a million miles away from the end of our show.
Too bad? What? Yeah. I mean, it's just a game. Like
Oh, wait. Sean, are you about to yell no and dramatically wave your fist at the sky?
Like I'm at that place for me where it's like.
As you were saying.
Right. Well, we don't have much left.
I don't get anything out of winning.
Sorry.
And all I get out of losing is it just makes me mad.
Nearing conclusion.
Right. So like, there's no win
Well,
condition
as I was
for
saying,
me.
it is time to share something very special. We are living in a golden age of
When I play
city
Elden Ring
builders,
and Dark
and
Souls,
there's
it's easy
something
to me.
out there for everyone. Strategy,
You like thick skin?
survival,
Yeah, I
puzzle
don't have
games,
temperament
co-op.
for it.
There are even some really great, cozy, no-stress city builders.
Oh, thank
And
God.
it's true. But even with all the city builders I play, I can honestly say that we've never seen one quite like this. From a very talented team of developers who made games like Mark of the Ninja and Gone Home. Let's watch the world premiere of Generation Exile.
An old broad time's valuable. It's not even getting old. Like I was always like this.
Our generation
I just get really
ship
mad really
was
easily.
to travel hundreds of years across the stars so we could build a new world for humanity. We had tried to restore Earth's ravaged ecology. The desperate solution nearly wiped us out instead. And now it's on the ship. And it's growing. There are only a few thousand of us left, and we cannot repeat the past. In our ship's closed ecosystems, resources are finite. Nothing can go to waste. Every bit of scrap needs to be salvaged, reclaimed, and repurposed into what we need to survive. Materials, food, water, air. We might not always work well with each other. We might squabble, we might stumble, but we are all we have. As we're building a balanced ecosystem, years will go by like minutes. We must adapt to each other and to the unknown. We're not just learning to build a sustainable future. Everyone on board is living their own story, and your story will be different from mine. Can we escape the mistakes that drove us from our home? Because every decision we make now will determine if humanity earns a second chance.
Okay. All right. Next. Is this real life? I feel like this is real life. This is real life. I can tell because it's...
Generation Exile is a sustainable solarpunk city builder with a reactive emergent narrative that changes every single time the game is played. You are aboard a generation ship traveling for several hundred years, leaving a ecologically ravaged Earth behind, attempting to find a new home for humanity. So rather than repeat the failings of Earth in the past, you need to find a new way to develop a society that is sustainable and can thrive.
Your job is to make sure that you shepherd humanity successfully to the destination planet.
Is that right?
And that they live to get there and there's enough people to keep humanity going.
Players' goals differ a bit from traditional recognizable city builders, where yes, you know, you're still having to provide the basics for your society, food, shelter, clean water, but there's kind of this unquestioned notion that we see both in a lot of strategy games, but also just in the world around us, where it's like, oh, well, when we need more resources, we can just keep extracting, we can just keep growing and growing and growing. It's simply not possible to keep expanding forever. And that is a thematic element of the game for sure, but part of that has come from just looking at the industry around us, where all the goals are just like, what are the returns for the next quarter? You know, we see the harm that is caused by that single-minded focus on how can we extract as much value in the short term. And the people who are harmed the most by that are the thousands of people who in the last 6-8 months have lost their jobs, right? So as you make your way through the game and progress through the game, rather than just infinitely getting bigger, it's about becoming more regenerative, to like use only what you have around you because there's no external source of anything else.
Fundamentally, you're on a spaceship. You got what you got.
What we wanted to achieve is to take a relatively recognizable set of city building mechanics,
Sounds fun.
but having
Yeah, it
more
does.
narrative and story elements there as
Sounds
well. The
super
thing that
boring.
is so rich about city builders is that they're so systems dense, and that game state is all
Sounds
very
like
much
the
driven by
globalist
the
agenda.
choices
You
and
got
decisions
that
the
right,
player's
brother.
making. But the opportunity then we
This
saw
dude wants you
is
to eat bugs and
look at
live
all
in a
that
pod.
in the city building
You gonna
layer
do
game
that?
state. Man.
You gonna let him
Drag it
tell
out into
you
the
what to do?
Exactly.
Kicking and screaming.
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Where rather than, you know, just like everyone's going to play through the game and at turn 15,
You want to have a
this thing
lizard
happens, then at turn 25,
telling you
this
what
thing
how to
happens.
live?
Instead, you can just have.
You're gonna let a
authored
lizard
narrative
tell you
events
the
that
Bible ain't
are
real?
Reactive to whatever choices you've made, like weird ecology things that are occurring aboard the vessel, or
they're
various
situational.
crises.
Yeah.
How long is this gonna go on for?
Small and large. We're able to provide the player the ability to make consequential specific decisions that are divorced from just the pure systems of the game, which then informs the events that will occur in the future, so that at the end, there will be echoes of the decisions you've made along the way. It should feel like the journey to get there is one that you uniquely experience, and the conditions that you finish with are ones that are reactive to all the decisions you made leading up to that point. The game can be wish-listed right now on Steam, and folks can also just go to sonderlastudios.com to sign up for our newsletter and learn more as we roll things out. There'll be more delicious tidbits in there.
Will they be delicious?
They'll be delicious.
How delicious?
Delectable.
All right, now what?
A huge thanks to the good folks at Sonderlust for letting us take a look inside their new sci-fi city builder, Generation Exile.
It looks incredible, and the amount of love and work the team have put into it really shines through.
Now look, we are under no illusion that this last year has been incredibly difficult for so many developers in the face of thousands of layoffs and countless studio closures.
Today, we are so grateful that we have the chance to put a spotlight on many people really continuing to make games in the face of uncertainty.
And if there's any game you saw in our show or in any of the other many showcases, we encourage you to purchase or even just wish list any of the games for developers that you care about. It goes a long way.
That's true. What's
Next
this?
up, you'd think the sight of a house standing up and walking around on two weird, massive chicken legs would be horrifying.
Oh, I think I
But
saw this.
when you realize it's taking some heavy witch vibes from everyone's favorite Slavic folklore character, Baba Yaga, it's actually pretty awesome. Reka is the base building exploration game you'd curse yourself for missing.
All right, let's see it. I think I did see this. It's on the back of a big-ass fucking turkey. Can you, like, cast spells and shit?
What can you do?
We aren't the only ones celebrating an anniversary. iBuyPower is hitting a major milestone of their own, having been around for 25
When are they bringing
years.
out the new NVIDIA
iBuyPower
cards?
is a fully independent and leading manufacturer of high-performance pre-built and custom gaming PCs based in North America. As a special thanks for 25 years of powering the PC gaming community, iBuyPower is giving away one of their official VCT Americas PCs, the RDY Y70 Valorant VCT AR002. This bad boy boasts a hefty AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D CPU, a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti.
The new
and
card is going to
32
be
bits of
$250,000.
5600 megahertz RAM. Did I also mention it's got iBuyPower's 240mm RGB liquid cooling unit? For your chance to win, head over to pcgamer.com/survey. And now, back to more trailers.
Meet the lock creatures. Their language brings them to life and expands their society. Learn and spell their words, each with its own special ability to change the environment in deep and surprising ways. Play the Lock Digital demo, available today.
Yep.
In a world where the top special forces operatives are all just wizards for some reason.
What?
One team is
Okay.
unstoppable. Not yours. Hers. The Black Ops Chronomancer. Her team of needlessly fancy goons have brought the world to the brink of war. And only one group of mismatched rejects stands in her way. A disgraced retired Navy seer who can see every possible future, but can't remember his own tragic backstory. The freelance Storm Witch, a private investigator whose mastery of lightning is devastating, unless her enemies aren't standing near windows. The Necromedic, a surgeon who turned to necromancy when she lost her medical license. She can heal you, but she'll have to kill you first. The Rebel Riot Priest, your heavy support. Faith is her armor. But she is also wearing actual armor. Together, there's no threat they can't stop. As long as they can get there by public transport, they can rewind every time they screw it up. And there's an easy mode if they need
This
it.
looks like garbage.
Tactical Breach Wizards. Coming to Steam August 20th. Demo available now. Also, could you wishlist it, please?
Yeah, it's just not interesting. The game's actually good. Well, good, great. You know, not for me.
Wow, what a show so
Yeah.
far. I'm absolutely loving it. And don't forget, you can do more than just watch this amazing lineup of games. You can play them too. Visit the PC Gaming Show Steam page to wishlist all the titles you've seen on today's show, all in one convenient, clickable place. Now, do you love history? Do you also love lists with between 9 and 11 items on them? So today is your day. For our 10th anniversary, we've counted down the 10 biggest moments in PC gaming over the past decade. You can see where your favourite moments landed by visiting pcgamer.com/10. Right, time to grab some friends and head for the sky, where you can turn floating islands into your personal skyships and soar through the clouds. It's co-op survival craft made cozy. Here's an uplifting look at Aloft.
Aloft to what?
Hello, I'm Manuel Bergeron, founder and creative director of Astrolab Interactive. It is my greatest pleasure to announce that we just launched a new multiplayer demo for our game Aloft, a sandbox survival game set in the sky. Take a look at our new trailer for a few more surprises. Enjoy.
Can you bomb people below you? Okay, okay, okay. All right. This is not so bad. Cool. That's nice. It looks really cool. Hey, at least this one had combat. This one, we already saw this 3 times. As I said, they need to have, like, if they don't do an expansion for this game that's driving while you're on the Game Boy, like, I don't know what to say. Or you make it? Yeah. This one on your show? Yeah. Same joke, same trailer. Yeah, I mean, it's been 3 times, man. I ran out of content 2 times ago. I remember there was this one kid that had a Game Gear, and he was playing his Game Gear whenever we were, like, in the dark, and I felt really jealous, and then his Game Gear died because it only had a battery life of, like, 30 minutes. And then I realized he was actually just a loser. And I turned my Game Boy on, I played Pokemon the whole ride home from where we were at. Yep. 6 batteries, something like that, too. He was just poor? It's the opposite, actually. Game Gear was expensive, bro. There's a battery guzzler? Yeah. Well, it took 6 AA batteries? Yeah. For 30 minutes or something. I wonder if people feel the same way about Souls-like games that I feel about these games, where I'm just like, oh god, not another one of these these motherfuckers. Because every Souls-like game, I'm like, oh wow, oh, oh. I just like, bro, anytime I hear cozy with a game, I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be. You know what cozy is the new word? It's like the new fucking euphemism for boring. It's like, oh, this is a boring game. Oh, ha, ha.
You bring the police to my door, to my rig. I can sort this, right? I just need time. Don't you answer me back! You're fired. You hear me? Fired. Jesus, Gregor! Gregor!
I like this. This is cool. Ooh. Nice. I saw this before. This is cool. I like it.
Dude, Hotel Galactic looks so cute, right?
Oh my God, it does. And honestly, I would just love to manage a bed and breakfast for alien travelers. I just worry that my quaint taste and timeless valence bedspreads just might not be suitable for interdimensional species tastes. I don't know. What do you think, Mika?
Sean, look at me. If anybody can create the cutest bed and breakfast for interdimensional space beings, it's you. It's this guy.
Oh, you always care, Mika.
Oh, I know I do.
Asmon thinks everyone on this planet is a straight male in his early 30s. They shouldn't make games for kids. It's just wrong to do.
Horror.
You're exactly
Still
right.
Waits the Deep looks atmospheric as hell.
You really
and
think there's a
positively
kid
chilling.
watching this?
Amen to
No, it's just
that,
other
Mika.
balding men
And
watching
hey,
this.
Speaking of
What do you mean?
chilling,
It's a
get
PC
ready
game
to
show.
side-scroll your
It's
way
only
through a
balding men that are
2.5D
watching this.
post-apocalyptic
You want to
zombie
make a game for
survival
kids? Then go
with
advertise it
Into
on the
the
Disney Channel.
Set in 1980s Texas, you are charged with gathering
Put an ad on
resources,
TikTok.
managing party members, and crafting items.
Don't infect
all
my
while swords
PC
of
game
killer
show
zombies
with
try to
your
jump down
llamas.
on your brains.
And
Get
what's
'em the
worst
fuck
of
outta
all
here.
is that this is taking place during a
Give me a
scorching
dragon.
heat wave.
Oh my God, and as someone who lives in California, I can confirm that's way
Like
worse
a
than
trebuchet.
I feel you. I mean, my family's Irish. I get sunburned by the moon.
That's a good one. They've had some good jokes in this, to be fair. I do. What's this little trauma gained? Into the Dead.
Hi, PC Gaming Showcase.
Hi.
I'm Tanya from KitFox Games, and I'm here to show you 3 different games today. So let's start with Dwarf Fortress.
Hi, I'm Zach Adams.
Oh
and
my
I'm Tard
God.
Adams, one of the co-creators of Dwarf Fortress.
That is
inviting you to
I
play
never have
Adventure
seen
Mode
these
in open
guys.
beta. And we'll be adding tutorials and demigods.
But if I
later
had
this
to
summer.
guess, I would have been
While
right.
you're waiting, you can play Caves of Cud, the most intricate roguelike ever made.
Hello.
Yeah.
We're Brian.
And Jason, co-creators of Caves of Cud. After 15 years, the game is
this?
getting its 1.0 release later this year. But out today is the spring molting patch with its all-new UI. Live and drink.
And our final piece of news today is a whole new game to announce, a world premiere for the PC Gaming Showcase, Streets of Fortuna.
What's this? A procedural city. Okay, never mind. I swear they're trying to make PC look bad to sell more Xbox. No, it's because PC games come out all the time, and they don't have like a concerted marketing push.
Smuggler. An artisan.
That's the reason. So it's like for example, the first time that I saw Valheim was on this show. So it's not like they never have W's, but like
Use knowledge to your
it's more
advantage.
complex than that.
Romantically or politically. Live your other life in Streets of Fortuna.
Okay. That's actually a really cool idea. I wonder if they ever will make a mech game that's like set in the 40s. You know? Or imagine like a mech game set with like the aesthetic of World War I. That'd be really cool. That guy he used to work at Boeing. This is kind of good. I like this. Yeah, that one seemed alright. Okay.
That was The Rise of the Golden Idol, once again inviting you to unravel the truth being a tangled mystery. Now, take a look at a game from our friends at Hooded Horse that combines turn-based strategy with real-time exploration. Here's the new trailer for Every Day We Fight.
While our countries were at war, the Rifters came. They put a dome over the city. Suddenly, almost everyone was frozen. Just a few of us were left.
Not soldiers, just ordinary people.
You know, I never used to like
That was funny. The scope is a knife.
Are we alive? I could swear I just got killed.
I think we jumped back in time.
Vivian, see what else you can do.
Don't miss.
Uh-huh. This game is called Hag Simulator.
Velkomin í verndarvættatör.
Yeah, instead of being called Elden Ring, it's just called Elden. What's this? I played this on the GameCube. Airframe. Oh boy. Okay, thank God. Alright, finally. Okay. Oh, fuck. It's been so long. Alright, so there's a giant fire tornado. It's a guy with a big sword. He kills dragons. Okay, so. Alright. Build a house. Cool. You play as one of these guys or all of them? Storm Forge. Cool. All right. All right. We got one game. Thank God. So the girl's the archer, the guy's the warrior, and the black guy's the mage?
Hi everyone, this is Dave.
Cool.
Community manager on Windblown.
I'll
the
take it.
upcoming action roguelike from Motion Twin, the creators of Dead Cells.
Yep.
These cute characters here are the Leapers, who live in the Ark, a peaceful village now threatened by a massive vortex of doom.
Uh-oh.
So, they train up and become fearless warriors to fight back in an attempt to save their world. Using
Didn't
a cool
I see
thruster,
this
you can
before?
dash at lightning
I think
speed,
I did.
letting you dart across the stage, dodge out with
Yeah,
enemy
I
attacks,
think I did. This looked
find
pretty
new
good.
areas and secrets. Through each run, you'll be able to equip different gear and upgrades,
Yeah, this looks
creating
good.
powerful synergies between them. For example, switching weapons at the end of a combo will let you unleash a super powerful move called an Ultra Attack, if you can time it right. Jump online with up to 2 other players.
This
and
is
you
really
can mix
cool.
your builds with your friends and find the best combinations to carry you through the diverse biomes. Windblown will launch later this year into Steam Early Access. Player feedback is super important to help us craft a game that you guys will love to play. So join us on Steam for the latest updates and information, and how you can join in on the fun. See you soon in Windblown.
Cool.
Folks, we are in the final stretch of the 10th anniversary PC gaming show, but that doesn't mean we are winding
It's crazy
down.
they
We
only had
are in
PCs for
fact
10
amping up.
years.
That's right! We're wrapping things up today with
Before
not
then,
one,
we
but
just had a
2
rock and a
world
TV.
premiere trailers in a row. It's like buy one, get one free world premieres.
No, Sean. That coupon expired in 1989, so we won't be
Oh,
getting
well, that's too bad, except, look at this! This is our 10th PC gaming show, which means I get a free premiere.
Look at
You're
this
missing
guy.
2 marks on
Thanks
it.
to Sean's Grandmaster level card play.
You're missing 2
let's
marks
check
on
out
it.
2 big world premiere trailers to cap
Let's
off
see
our
it.
show.
All right, what's number 1? Roll your Colt? Okay. Okay. This is awesome. So, yeah, they're Pikmin, but they're people. But you sacrifice them anyway. Yeah, this is really cool. What's this? Is this Metal Slug? That's you. Who am I? They call you the cannon blasting, boat riding, boss killing, gunboat. This seems okay. I like the Colt game better, though. I did. Wishlist now, please. Thanks, Tom. Okay, Tom. I might play that when it comes out.
And
that's all right.
That is a wrap on the PC Gaming Show 2024. We had such a great time showing you all the exciting PC games headed your way, and we're especially thrilled that you could join us for our 10th anniversary show. And I mean, if you've been tuning in to watch our show for 10 years straight, thank you so
I
much.
probably
We couldn't
have,
done
honestly.
without you.
And if this is your first
I
time
didn't even
watching,
realize.
just
I remember
watch the
seeing
show
it whenever
like
he had
10,
hair.
20 more times. Make up for all the ones you've missed and for the future ones.
That's
That was a long time
100%
ago.
how the coupon works.
Right, and the punch card.
It's a while ago.
And we can't forget to say goodbye to our brave captain of the watch party, the amazing Frankie Ward.
Guys, it's been a great show and I had an absolute blast. Before we go, we also want to give a
Did you have hair
huge
back then
thank
too?
you to all
10
the game
years ago?
developers, artists, designers, writers, voice actors, and
Yeah.
everyone else out there working so hard day after day to create games we all
I mean, to be
play
fair,
and love.
like,
We appreciate every single one of you.
Absolutely, Frankie. And don't forget that you guys
It
at
wasn't
home
that good
can
back
wishlist
then either.
every game you saw on our show today by visiting the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Thank you so much again, everyone, and we'll see you again in November for the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted.
Heck yeah.
Bye-bye.
November.
Bye.
Bye bye bye.
Bye bye bye. 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 Bye.
All right.
Oh, goodbye. Oh, that's other hand.
Bye.
So,
Goodbye. Goodbye now.
The PC game show, I feel like, is always the biggest mixed bag. Where it's like...
Fantasy world, post-apocalyptic
Yeah, like that one
vibes,
looked
jumping.
badass.
Let's go back. Get this camera away from me. We're going back to the start. Here it comes. I got it. This is the take.
I've got us a little cake to celebrate.
Yeah. I know how to read. Whoa! What the am I doing? All right, one more time. Here we go.
Because I can't say it's
Atmospheric as balls.
atmospheric.
Are we allowed to say that? Is that helpful?
Sweaty balls.
Woo! I don't know why that's the noise I chose to make, but whatever. And published
They
by
scammed us. It's not
Microsoft.
live.
Surviving of this.
You didn't know that?
Surviving. I know. I just tripped it. All right, I can do it again. Cue the upbeat.
That would have been 10
soundtrack.
times funnier to watch.
I was
yeah.
drooling all over my face for some reason.
So how about you, good fella? Are you gonna get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Oh, Mika, I prefer.
Oh. How about you, Sean? Do you want to play Windows loading screen?
There's a lot of challenges
dumb
with
enough
doing
for
a
me. I'm
live
ready for the
show.
next one.
There
All
really are.
Bye.
I thought you were gonna say,
It's a
until
lot of
then,
challenges.
go f yourself. And I was like, oh, that's a sign off.
Yeah, you'd really be surprised. So yeah, the PC game show is always such a really big mixed bag. Where it's like, sometimes the game show can be like insanely fucking good and it can have really good games. And then like other games that you're gonna see are gonna be like, what is this? Like, why does this exist, right? I think that this is like definitely no different. I think that there were some really great games, obviously. There were some also really not so great games that like I didn't like at all. But, you know, the way I look at it is that, you know, I'm sure other people felt that way about the games that I liked. So, what did the chat think? Chat always toxic. Xbox One. The bloopers make up for the entire stream. Yeah, the bloopers were funny. Where's Silk Song? I love seeing chat cry. PlayStation's better than Xbox. How can you say that after today? What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm going to be real, guys. Out of all of the game shows this entire year, the Xbox game show blew every other game show out of the water, and it made every other show look like a fucking joke. I'm just being honest here. I'm just saying the way it is. Xbox totally cleared everybody. It was nuts. Most were Xbox games, yeah. And it's like, not only did they announce these like insanely fucking good games, but on top of announcing it, they also went and they were like, yeah, by the way, it's free on day one for Game Pass. That is nuts. That's the bare minimum whenever you buy half the AAA games industry. Yeah, but you'd expect PlayStation to do the other half, right? But they didn't. They just had a bunch of garbage. Redfall was supposed to be good. I feel like Phil Spencer is probably so relieved, right? Can you imagine if this year's game festival and game announcements were also bad? Bro, this dude would be looking for a new job. Like, he's looking to retire. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, they really cooked this year, man.